Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Michelle Baker, the Congruency Catalyst International Speaker Trainer Coach, here today with your Make It Awesome moment. Today is Friday, August 19th. Hey, happy Friday, everybody. And today's Make It Awesome moment is the one we've been discussing persistence. So today, to help build persistence, we're talking about becoming your own number one fan. So what does that mean, becoming my own number one fan? It means that you like yourself, you love yourself, you know your value and your worth, which is very different from being obnoxious. I'm not talking about being like someone who is so full of themselves that it just distracts and deters other people. We're talking about someone who knows the value and the awesomeness of who they are, what they bring to the planet, and how delightful and enriching they can be to other people. And this is not always an easy thing. Everyone has a past, everyone has things that they say to themselves, and find that majority of people actually speak very awful to themselves versus how they talk to other people. So for myself, I will tell you, I was incredibly insecure at one point, and I used to treat myself and talk to myself just awfully, Michelle. Yeah, can you believe it? It was just horrible. I was like, oh my God. If anyone could hear what I said to me, they would just be like, no, girl, that's not right. So one of the things that I learned from someone was I actually took time and I sat down and I wrote out all the things I did not like about Michelle. So I just sat and just carved out time, made this list, all these things I did not like about Michelle. And then I divided the list in half. And on one side of the list, I wrote the things I took and rewrote the things that I could change. And then on the other half, I wrote the things that I could not change. So some things you just cannot change. And believe it or not, one of the things that I did not like about Michelle was I didn't like the fact that I was so much taller than everyone. Everywhere I went, I towered. And I used to wear heels. So I used to just be like this towering giant. And so that's not something I can change. So I wrote it as an affirmation. I wrote that I have a beautiful and powerful presence. And I would say it over and over again. I would remind myself when I got ready to enter a room, when I got ready to go somewhere, I would say, I have a beautiful and powerful presence. I didn't actually used to like the fact that I had really big teeth. And I wrote out that I have a magnetic and brilliant smile. And I started smiling a lot more instead of trying to hide this gloriousness of this. So whatever it is that you cannot change, I recommend rewriting it in a way that it affirms you and you say it to yourself, an affirmation. And the other things that you can change, you invest in yourself. The most best way you could spend your money is investing in you. Get a coach, get a counselor, a mentor, find a group, something. But you will get an exponential return when you spend money on you. When you spend money to get your mind right and feel great about yourself. Becoming your number one fan for yourself. I always say, if you want to give an awesome result to those around you, if you want to be an awesome, wife, husband, mother, sister, brother, client, business owner, whatever it is you are, you first need to believe that to be true about yourself. You cannot give what you don't have. And I know you've heard that said time and time again, but it's the absolute truth. So finding ways to become your own number one fan is huge. One of the things that I love to do every night before I go to bed, I high five myself. I literally do that every night because I have done the absolute best that I could to be Michelle that day. Is it perfect? No. But was it my best? Yes. And I love myself. I always say, I'm awesome. Have you met me? Okay? And it took work. It was not easy, but it was worth it. And it was the best money spent. I invested in myself, and here I am. And if I could do it, anyone can do it. So again, that's it. Become your number one fan. I'm looking forward to next week. I'm excited. I'm planning to give some more tips. And if you have comments and inboxes, or you want me to give you a shout out, if you have recommendations on how people can find persistence, I'm not a genius. I don't know everything. And I'd love for you guys to share it so I can give you a shout out and share what you share with me to everyone. And remember, the reason I do the Make It Awesome moment, because we have two choices. Life is about choosing. And every time you make a choice, it boils down to two things. You can choose in fear, worst case scenario, worst possible outcome, or you can choose in faith, best case possible scenario. It's going to be wonderful because the future hasn't happened. And I say we because I have a tendency to do it myself. We tend to make it up in our head. And if you're going to make it up, make it awesome. Yes, make it awesome. And see if that doesn't turn your life around if you start looking for the best possible outcome. This has been an absolute great week. I look forward to seeing you guys on Monday. And again, inbox me, michellebaker.com, info@michellebaker.com. I would love to hear from you, and have an incredibly wonderful week, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Bye.